You should never change yourself for a man, but you can work on yourself to attract the love you deserve, okay? And this is exactly what most women get wrong from watching my content. I see it in your comments every single day. I don't want to do all these things for a man, and you're missing the point, because none of this is about auditioning for men. It's about becoming the woman that men audition for. Now, I don't mean that in the cliche way of like, you're the prize and he should chase you forever. I mean something more grounded than that. I mean showing up as the most attractive, confident, and secure version of yourself. The version that is not performing for anyone. The version that is not worried about losing the wrong man, because she knows that losing him is how you find the right one. My name is Ismael Gomez, and today I'm going to show you how to stop auditioning, start choosing, and become the woman that a man naturally commits to. And if you've been listening to podcasts and dating advice, but you still find yourself in the same situations with men, in a few days I'm hosting a free live training where I'm going to teach you my 3-step process on how to attract a man who actually values you. If you are completely done with wasting time and being frustrated and you're ready for an actual plan, just comment the word training and I'm going to reply with the registration link. And now let's begin this video. Abundance removes the need to perform. You don't audition for a man because you're insecure. You subconsciously audition for him when you think that he's the only one. When you only meet one man a year that you're actually attracted to, you treat him like a miracle, something rare, something that you can't afford to lose. You overlook the red flags and inconsistency. You start performing for a man that you haven't even finished evaluating, and you call it chemistry, you call it connection. But the question that I want you to think about is this: if you only meet one man a year who actually excites you, is the problem the man, or is it that your life is not creating enough opportunities to meet more interesting people? Because what I always see with clients and women who follow me is the second one, okay? You have the same schedule, the same friends, and maybe you throw some random pictures on a dating app and you hope that the perfect man magically appears. I mean, I really want you to think about it. How you spend almost every evening at home, or you go to places where mostly women hang out, or you go somewhere to eat where people sit down, they go in pairs, and nobody talks to each other. So if you barely put yourself in front of quality men, of course when you find one that excites you, he's going to feel irreplaceable. And when someone feels irreplaceable, it's almost impossible to date from a place of abundance. So the second that he shows up, your nervous system is going to treat him like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And this is what nobody tells you about attracting abundance. You don't become abundant by standing in front of the mirror and saying that you're a high-value woman. You build it with your actual life. New places, new conversations, new skills, and when your life is genuinely full, something shifts in how you show up, because you stop treating one connection like it's the only way that you can experience love again. There are so many men that you could be attracted to, older men that you could build something meaningful with, and the moment that you realize that, the performing stops on its own. So you stop trying to act secure because you just are, okay? You stop asking whether he's going to choose you because you're too busy deciding whether he's actually right for you. Always read the ingredients. You can never read a man if you're always busy trying to impress him. So when you walk into a date and you're mainly focusing on how you look, whether you said the right thing, whether he's into you, okay, every bit of your attention is pointed at him liking you, and there's nothing left to actually analyze him. That's how women end up months deep with someone that they never really evaluated. The attraction was loud, the performing was constant, but the discernment never happened because you had no energy left to do it. And here's the shift, and I want you to think about it like going to the supermarket. When you're trying to pick a product that you want, attraction, chemistry, all of that is the packaging, okay? The box that you see, the colors, the letters, but you don't live on packaging. You live on the ingredients. So open the box and look at his ingredients, okay? How consistent is he? How does he treat you when you express a boundary? Is he actually available, or just available enough to keep you around? That is reading the ingredients, because the woman who's trying to be chosen doesn't see any of this. She's too busy watching his face, waiting for a sign of approval. So the next time that you catch yourself performing, just pause. Stop asking how to impress him and start paying attention to what he actually brings to the table. And final one, the way you receive. You already know that giving too much is a problem, but nobody warns you about the other side, that how you receive his effort tells him just as much about you. And many women don't even notice this. And what I mean is that you're so focused on what you're putting in the connection that you never stop to notice how you take things in. So when a man does something kind, when he plans a real date, he shows up on time and he gives you a compliment, what do? What you do is that you get easily impressed with the bare minimum. You overthink him. You show so much appreciation that you almost apologize for being treated well. And I know that in the moment, it's going to feel like you're being extra sweet, but what's actually happening is that what he's interpreting is that this is rare for you, that you're not used to being treated well. And when a man senses this, something is going to shift. Not because he's cruel, not because he doesn't care, but because you just showed him that your bar is really low. So subconsciously, you're teaching him that he doesn't have to do much to impress you. And most people, okay, not only partners, even friends or family, they're going to stop trying as much when they realize that you're surprised by basic effort. Now picture the other woman, okay, that when a man does something sweet for her, she receives it calmly. Of course she says thank you, but she doesn't even talk about it anymore. She doesn't make a big deal out of it. Not because she's cold or indifferent, it's because she knows what she brings to the relationship, okay? And good treatment is not something that shocks her. It's just something that she expects. And a man can feel this instantly because he realizes that you are a woman with standards and you wait for everybody around you to show up the same way that you do for them. So the next time that a man does something nice for you, just watch yourself. Don't shrink, don't overthink, don't act like he just handed something to you that you didn't know you deserved. Because how you receive tells him everything about what you think that you're worth. Alright ladies, so that's what it actually means to stop auditioning and start choosing. And remember that none of this is about becoming someone that you're not. It's about becoming so rooted in yourself that the right man has to rise to meet you. Now, if you're learning a lot from my videos and you're ready to make an actual change in your love life, like I said, I'm hosting a free live training in a few days. I'm going to walk you through my complete 3-step process for attracting a man who actually values you. And I'm going to show you how to apply it to whatever situation that you're in right now. Now, I'm only letting 300 women into this training, and not because it's a marketing tactic, but because I always prefer quality over quantity, and also it gives me more time to answer your questions. So if you're done wasting time, if you're done being confused by men, and you're ready for an actual plan, just comment training below, and I'm going to reply with the registration link. Anyways, thank you for subscribing to my channel, and remember that for your relationships to change, you need to change, okay? Have a beautiful day.